Hello everyone and welcome back. This is episode 3 of Finding Classic Cars. Bit of a twist with this one. We're not actually going to be in London. Today we're going across Sussex. I'm going to show you some of the biggest holy grails in abandoned cars you've ever seen. We're going to be ramping up step by step, so gradually they're going to get better and better, or obviously in our case, worse and worse. There's going to be 2 rules for today. Number 1, no snitching in the comments. If you know the location, don't let anyone know, please, because not everyone has, let's just say, the best intentions. Second of all, please do not judge the owners. We don't know the reason why they're parked up. It could have been bereavement, could have been illness. We just don't know. But we can hope that one day they move to a better home, put it that way. Today we're going to be using my trusty steed, my 2008 BMW E66. This is a 730 LD, so you basically get a foot more legroom in the rear. Looks pretty cool if I don't say so myself. Got these special edition BMW X5 wheels, Michelin Pilot Sport 4s on the rear, and Pirelli P0s on the front. But more importantly, it's the most luxurious car, well, one of them that I've ever owned, and it is my daily, so you can trust it's going to get us there without any issues. I did a whole main feature on this car, kind of going into detail on the E66 as a whole, but if you are interested, please go check that out. Obviously this thing isn't a sports car, but you know what, with the remap it's actually pretty quick. We're going to be taking this big barge out. We're going to be going all across Sussex. It's going to take a few hours, so if you can show your appreciation by hitting the thumbs up and also subscribing to the channel if you do want to see more of this. I'm actually really excited about this video because there's cars that I've known about for years that I finally get to share with you lot. So yeah, let's go hunting. Oh, some of these are going to be really heartbreaking. So we're starting with a car where most people wouldn't actually take a second glance, and what it is a Fiesta ST. Now don't get me wrong, we're going to be ramping up throughout the video and there's plenty more cooler cars to come, but just initially starting off, when was the last time you saw a bone stock, not even lowered, no exhaust, no nothing, Fiesta ST? Stock ride height, this car is completely original. And when you start to actually look at this car compared to modern day hot hatches, you really do realize that design even back in around 2006 was still very leery, considering you wouldn't get anywhere near this level of design in modern day cars. From the boy racer stripe, as you can see, whenever I see this, it just kind of screams Dodge Viper to me. But the massive alloys as well, because I think they're what, 17-inch alloys, I'd say, probably 205 40 17s, yeah, 17-inch alloys on a hot hatch. That's a pretty cool thing. It's been sitting here a very long time, the paint's worn through, there's loads of moss, but really at the end of the day it's pretty cool to see, well, let's be honest, a bit of a survivor. And you know, as a stock exhaust back in the day, pretty impressive. So yeah, really nice to see, and just something to get started with. Just had to pull over because I just drove past this absolute gem I didn't even know existed. B10 Alpina, but it's a V8. Gorgeous. It's been sitting here a while, you can tell, because there is moss and cobwebs growing between the tyres. But wow, when was the last time? BMW Auto House Munich license plate. Obviously the guy knows what he's got, but when was the last time you saw one of these just sitting on the road? Hopefully not rusting away, but yeah, beautiful find. The interior is absolutely mint. You probably can't see because of all the dirt on the mirrors. What a rare find. We got a old school 500 sec Merc that's unfortunately rusting away. Old school Land Cruiser, turbo Land Cruiser, and a Fiat as well. Let's head down here. Oh, and that is full Scarface spec. Wow, with the jazzy interior as well. That's pretty cool. And then also this 928, which seems to be a bit of a parts car. It is manual, same interior, obviously old school SL, and again SL. I'm assuming that's 500, and the continuation of the Sora. Pretty cool stuff. Even though I've made a feature on this, we are going to be driving it all day today, so I should probably say a few words. The E66 7 Series, you don't want the first gen E65, you want these gens, which is kind of Gen 2, the facelift version. 2006 to around end of 2008 or even 2009, I believe, before obviously it was updated to the newer gen. But yeah, these are, and I've had two of them. I've had a 4.8 litre V8 and I've had this 730 diesel. Are honestly some of the best daily cars that you could possibly own. There are issues in terms of electrics, especially with the first gen, but with these, to be honest with you, the safe money is on the 730. The only problem is, and you might be able to tell, the steering wheel's a bit crooked. I had to get an alignment done on this, and the lower control arms changed, and let's just say they didn't put the steering wheel back to center, so I have to take it back. But that is also another point with this, because they're so over-engineered. If you do have a bit of a wobble, you're gonna be chasing quite a few different suspension parts, not just your standard tie rods that you would think it would be. But outside of that, honestly, it's been such an incredible car to own. It does everything. It's a quick car. It has a sport mode, and it does get down pretty quick. And it does change the feel of the car. It revs out, it moves quickly. You know, you can't really complain. And for the money, you can pick up a low mileage one of these, like an 80,000 mile one of these. I don't know, 3.5, 4 grand. So yeah, I really do think they are already a future classic. Oh, old school Capri 2.8 injection, very nice. Yeah, definitely one to buy if you are looking for a daily. You can't really go wrong with these, and they actually have a really cool presence in the road, and the kidney grills are normal size. We are finding all the Alpinas today, so this isn't just any old B3. This is a B3S, meaning it's about 5.6 seconds, 5.5 seconds to 60, and more importantly 164 miles per hour top speed. And also it's an Alpina, which is absolutely awesome. This one, I'm not gonna lie, is in abysmal condition. It's really bad. It's sun-baked and everything, but again, an incredible car, and bought new by Rydell Sutton. That's a BMW dealer, so yeah, proper old money spec. That a really cool car to see. I don't think there's many S's around, to be honest with you. Definitely aren't any normal B3s, so yeah, the S's are probably as rare as it gets with a convertible. But yeah, really cool to see. Again, one of the cars that I've known about for years and years, and yes, it's road legal, yes, it's MOT'd, but they you know, it's not being fully looked after, let's just say that. But who can blame them? You know, it costs a lot to look after these cars, and as everyone knows, kind of fuel crisis, everything that's going up, you know, it takes a lot of money to maintain. So yeah, the next car we've got is an absolute treat. So this has been here for many years. It's on beautiful OZ Futura wheels, with a really nice cream interior with the red. It's pretty much the most iconic color scheme for a Lotus. It's clearly been here for some time, as you can tell, but it is actually an Esprit S4S, which is really rare. So V8, yeah, you don't see many of these. And it was actually from Lincoln Lotus Center, so it is an original, all singing and dancing S4S Lotus Esprit. Like I said at the start of this video, we're not judging the owners, you know, we don't know why. A lot of the time it is illness, it is kind of bereavement to why these cars stand still. But I do wonder sometimes, what is it about people holding on to the ownership of these cars? You know, is it because they represent some form of, and it might sound cringe, but kind of hope that, you know, one day they can go back to driving it, or it was a good time in their lives or something like that? You know, I just don't understand because obviously they appreciate what they are, because they hold on to them. They know the value of these things, and I'm not just talking monetarily. You know, they're respected by so many people. A lot of the cars we're going to see today and have seen, I just don't get why they would rather see them rot away or have just these broken promises of, oh, I will get to it. Because again, if you spoke to most people, as I'm sure you guys have done when you've asked about cars on driveways before, and let's be honest, you're not really a real car guy unless you see these things and you're asking about them. I do wonder why they always say they're going to restore them, they're going to make them better, because, you know, as far as I can see, they never do. I've gone round and asked to buy all of them, but every time it's, don't worry, I'm gonna get it restored, I'm going to get the work done on it, oh, I don't want to sell it now. But years and years have passed, and you just have to wonder, at what point do you let the car go? When no one can restore it, when it's completely written off? You know, because I'm sure plenty of respectable car enthusiasts have come round and offered to buy these cars and restore them. Because the worst thing that can happen is they get sold to some scrap guy and he just strips them for parts, and they really, in my opinion, they don't deserve that. So it's been about 3 years since I've been back here to see this car. I'll be really surprised if it's still there. If it is, you're watching it. If you're not seeing this, I didn't find her. So yeah, let's see how we get on. I can't believe it, she's still here. This is amazing. You guys are going to see something real special. She hasn't moved in a few years, but I'm just happy that they're there. The owner's clearly into his Beamers because he's got E39 as well. I can't believe it, the car's actually running. I need to go find the owner. It was amazing. BMW 840 Ci. The license plate says M8 as well, which is really, really cool. Spoke to the owner. He didn't really want to have a chat, to be honest. No way! He just drove past. He just drove it past and gave it some. What the hell? That was amazing. Oh my God. Well, good to know they're not all off the road. That is one that is currently being restored and coming back. It's been there for years, so I'm really glad that he's actually working on it. Cool to see. So guys, I've got to come clean. I've been saving the mecca of all finds to the very end of this video. Down here is a collection of cars that are really, really special. Here we go. Crazy Japanese minibus, Evo, and oh, R33 GTR. Let's go have a closer look. Got this R33 GTR, proper auto salon spec, completely period correct, with the awesome Greddy gauges. You've got these beautiful, beautiful, massive wing, and yeah, it's pretty cool. If you do look this up on MOT, it does actually say it's on 3,000 miles, so I can only imagine it's been rebuilt. It's got R34 GTR seats, but overall, what a find. An absolutely gorgeous piece of kit. Evo as well, with the whole rally art sticker. Pretty cool body kit on it, to be fair, again harking back to the early 2000s, but yeah, you don't see many of these around. And then lastly, over here, mind all of this, the real impressive car is this right here. Is this a Toyota Hiace? I don't know, but what it does have is a ginormous fiberglass wing, which I can't even imagine the man hours that have gone into that. And of course, Mark IV Supra rear lights. When was the last time you saw these molded onto anything else but a Supra? Really cool. On the inside, again, really period correct. It's actually really clean and doesn't have any mold inside with the white Recaro. So yeah, obviously if you do know these locations, please don't let anyone know, because yeah, not everyone has the purest intention. Thank you very much for watching today. Really do appreciate it. If you do want to see more crazy cars like this, abandoned but also classics on the road, make sure to follow the series. Also, we're going to be having a merch drop coming soon, so if you do want to pick up some pretty nice Numbstix merch, the link will soon be in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, see you in the next one.